Hello, I'm Randy Bush, the owner of Lake Air brand air purifiers. I wanted to do a little video today to show you how to use the calculators on our website. These calculators have been developed to help you determine the amount of air purification you need for a particular space. The calculator we're going to look at today is the Cigar Room Smoking Calculator. Cigar Smoking Room Calculator. So in this calculator, there are a number of fields. I want to quickly go over the fields. First of all our room dimensions. Then we have smoking activities. Then we have the model. Then we have the output in cubic feet per minute. Then we have the model chosen. And all the model chosen does is if you, for instance, click maximum electrostatic, then it shows up there. Then level of cigar smoking in this case. So if I click crowded, it shows me crowded. Just basically giving you an overview of what radio buttons you have pushed up here. The number of units required to the nearest whole number. So if the calculation comes out to 1.49 units to get that amount of CFM, 1.49 would be displayed as 1, 1.51 would be displayed as 2. So it's rounded to the nearest whole number. Then we have the number of units expressed as a fraction. The idea here is that you can see if the unit you've picked, you're only using, for instance, 6/10 of its capacity, it would be 0.6. And then the cost. And the cost is put down to what the current MSRP is. If you're buying multiple units or we're working on a bundle with you, you probably can get a better price. You can always call me and talk to me about pricing. So back to the overall calculator. First thing we're going to do is put in the dimensions. The dimensions we're going to use today is for the average living room. According to a web page that I saw, it said that the average living room had a length of 20 feet. And you see that I typed that in. I think that's the easiest way to do it. But you could also just use the button and take it to the width. And the width, according to the article I was reading, said the average room width was 16 feet. So 20 by 16. And then we have to enter ceiling height. Ceiling height's really important and something a lot of people don't really think about. But we need the ceiling height because this helps us get the full volume of a space. A room that's got a ceiling height of 8 feet and a room that's got a ceiling height of 12 feet has a lot of different volume. And what we're trying to do is figure out how much air purification we need to clean all the air in the room. For our figures today, I'm going to use 9. All right, so we've got this, and we're going to start out with occasional cigar smoking, and it shows us here that when we click this with these figures, that requires 480 CFM. And we have the maximum electrostatic clicked here, and it tells us that we checked occasional car smoking, 10 air changes per hour. That's what the ACH stands for up here. 10 air changes per hour. To get 480 CFM of air cleaning, we would need 2 maximum electrostatics, and it would use 1.7 of that. So you need 1 7/10 of another. If we were to change this now to the maximum HEPA, which is a larger capacity model, we can see that now it displays maximum HEPA, and it says we only need 1. It uses the whole unit's ability, and the cost is $775. So with this tool, you can go through and enter the number that corresponds to the room that you're trying to figure out. And as we change the numbers, you'll notice that this changes. So as I start increasing the size, you can see that the amount of CFM goes up, or in this case, goes down. Another thing you can see is, okay, we're just doing occasional smoking at 10 ACH. Okay, well, light cigar smoking then takes the 480 to 576. So as you take and try different radio buttons, you see a different results here in cubic feet. And then you can also look at, for instance, right now we have this at a crowded smoking area, and you need 1200 CFM. Well, you can look through the whole area here and say, well, there's a LA 1400 electrostatic, and that's going to be 1300 CFM. You click that, and you see, yep, that all makes sense. It is 0.9 of the unit's ability, and that will, do a good job for 25 air changes per hour. One thing to remember, when we get into these upper numbers here, you'll see that that would say that the unit we're using uses 9/10 of its ability, or it's on high. So obviously the higher the speed of the unit, the more sounds in the room. So you might want to say, well, I would really not want to have, it to be that loud. So maybe you're going to say instead, go to an LA 2000, and you can see it uses 0.6, and thereby you know that your noise level can be lower and still get the achieved effect of cleaning the air. So this is the basic cigar smoking room calculator, and if you've got questions on this, you can certainly email me. You can find me on chat right down here. Anytime you log onto the website, you see this, and just put your questions right there into chat, and you'll see that, we'll be answering your questions very shortly. Or you can give us a call at our 800 number, 800-558-9436, and we'll help you figure out just how much air purification you need. Quickly wanted to add something here. You can also put in an email address down there. If you put in your email address and you hit submit, we'll be notified that you've got questions and you'd like us to go over these findings with you and help you figure out what is the very best air purifier smoke heater for your needs. I thank you very much for watching our video. And if you have questions, like I said before, just give us a call, and have a great day, and look forward to many more videos coming from us.